they are saying he's the next John Cena.
Really?
And I'm like, okay, bro, that's fine. They are looking at Theory like the next John Cena. They ain't booking him like the next John Cena, bro. Bro, you know what's so funny, Chris? I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to say who it was, but think about this for a second. I was doing my show with Disco the other day. Bro, you know Disco works at the Gentleman Club, the high-end, that Sapphire in Vegas.
Oh, interesting.
One of the boys came in. You know, one of the WWE guys came in there. Once in a while they'll go, and they always talk to Disco. Bro, as a shoot, me and Disco had this conversation. The guy said to him, as a shoot, they are looking at Austin Theory. They are saying he's the next John Cena.
Really?
And I'm like, okay, bro, that's fine. They are looking at Theory like the next John Cena. They ain't booking him like the next John Cena, bro.
Not at all.
That's where I'm losing the disconnect, bro.
Yeah.
How do you think so highly of this guy, and he's going out there every week getting punked out? I don't remember, bro, even when Cena started, I don't remember the dude ever getting punked out. Did he?
Well, he was he would play a little bit of a chicken crap heel when he was feuding against The Undertaker back like in 04 or 03 when he was feuding against Eddie Guerrero. But he wasn't a cowardly heel though. He still had that Marky Mark thugonomics. He would cut, freestyle promos against like Eddie Guerrero and The Undertaker. I think he feuded against Rikishi too. And so there were people there, but he didn't play no cowardly chicken crap heel type of character. He still played a heel that was kind of back away at times, but he wasn't like, he didn't get booked to a way to make him look really, really bad consistently. They were gradually building him up, to still have that really strong mid-card presence. So definitely much different than how Austin Theory is being booked for sure.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. It's like, okay, bro, if you guys are looking at him that way, fine, and this would be the opportunity to do something like that. Maybe it is a legend, whoever, but I don't understand it, bro. It reminds me a little bit of Rollins is constantly calling him kid to his face.
Yeah.
And then they leave him laying. Bro, it kind of reminds me, remember Jerry Lawler when the fans started chanting Burger King and he would
Yep.
Bro, that's what you're doing. When somebody if Theory's a heel, I'm telling you, bro, when somebody refers to him as kid, he should beat the crap out of them.
Yeah.
He's doing the Lawler, which this is your next Cena?
I just, if he's being pegged to be the next Cena, I mean, the trajectory is way off because Cena came in 2002. Right from the gate, he made a presence.
Right. He
went against Angle. He had a very close match against Angle. Ruthless aggression. And then he punches Angle, and they go back and forth. Good match. Taker gives him the rub right after. Like that. He had that presence right from the beginning.
Right.
And then he started to taper off a bit. And he was teaming up with Kidman and things like that. That was actually the time where they were talking about they were thinking about firing him. And so he did start to taper off a bit toward the end of 2002. And then he cuts the freestyle, in front of Stephanie. And Stephanie was the one who was like, that's interesting. And so Stephanie McMahon was the one who saved Cena's career, and because he had a talent there, and that, basically carved him into the thugonomics. But that was still 03 though. So that wasn't far away from his debut. He didn't taper off for a substantial amount of time. he just tapered off so much from being so hot when he first came that the interest started to lose. But yeah, I mean, 03, he was feuding, he was a heel, he was feuding with top names, and he still had that presence. Theory doesn't really have a strong presence. Like, it's just like he's still trying, like I told you before, he's still trying to prove himself every week. He has that feel of like trying to prove himself. Cena didn't really have that. He still had a presence to him. He had a really good promo. He would cut, freestyles on people as a heel. He had that presence to him real easy. If he's being pegged to be the next Cena, I don't see it. And the thing is with Cena, like, it didn't take him too long to make that babyface turn. And within, 3 years of him, debuting, he less than 3 years, he was world champ. So 3 years, after Austin Theory debut, making him world champ, I don't see the trajectory there.
And then I'm thinking, bro, when you talk about Cena, like, I was really thinking about this when Glenn said this. I'm thinking about, like, okay, bro, down the road, does this guy work as a babyface?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
But then I say to myself, bro, again, making the Cena comparison, I don't think he has the charisma to be likable. He's not a likable guy.
Mm-hmm.
Cena had the charisma, bro, to be likable and for kids to love him. I don't think Theory's got that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe he does, and I'm not seeing it, but I don't feel that now.
Well, and I've said this before when we were talking, Theory's gimmick reminds me a lot of the generic O2 Cena gimmick that was dwindling. Like, it reminds me a lot of that, like same type of build, same type of matching tights, just kind of lifeless. Like, there's not really much going there. It reminds me a lot of that. And that version of Cena died down. And so, like, how are you comparing Theory to Cena? And in my opinion, Theory reminds me a lot of 2002 Cena that was almost fired. So how are you comparing the two when Theory reminds me of someone who almost was fired? Now, if you want Theory to be compared to Cena, you have to overhaul his entire gimmick to give him more charisma, to give him more of a heel, whatever he's specialized in doing. I don't know if he can sing or dance or something that causes him to have that presence, like Cena had that presence by rapping. So it wasn't O2 Cena that caused him to be the Hall of Fame resume. It was heel 03 freestyle and Cena that caused him to be who he is now.
And I'm telling you, Chris, I'm just telling you, man, because I still can't get the taste out of my mouth. Bro, you still got to overcome that crap with Vince.
For sure.
I mean, eventually people are going to forget about it.
Yeah.
That taste isn't out of my palate. I still think about that cringe stuff, bro.
And on that note, I mean, I think if you're bringing Vince back, if you really want to make a presence, if you really want to make some noise with Theory, now we've talked before, and I've even said, as far as McMahon siding with Theory, I think Theory should just totally obliterate Vince McMahon.
Now, if you did that, bro, if you did that, and this is how we're starting this over, I'm 1,000% for that. I agree with you, Chris, 1,000,000,000%.
Yeah, and I think that would
hit
the reset button as far as his presence is concerned, and I think that would really, really give him that type of steam that he needs to be that top.
I really do believe something like that. Clean slate. Now with me, okay, you got a clean slate now. Let's see what you do.
Yep, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here is Vince Russo. I am Dr. Chris. This is Writing with Russo. Have a good night, buddy. Solo.